Were you surprised that you were traded, and what was that conversation like? And coming to a place where you knew Ryan, was that beneficial?
Yeah, I didn't really. It was kind of a little surprised, but my agent just kind of called me and said kind of what was happening, and I think just it's just such a great fit though, and just so excited to be here, and knowing Ryan from Kansas City, just then Coach Johnson, and just couldn't be more excited. I think there's just a special place here, and excited to kind of do what I can and contribute and get going.
Have I been cut off? All right. You played in two places with winning cultures. Did they share anything in common that you were going to try and help bring out here?
Just kind of, being in those places just felt like, everyone was pulling in the same direction. Everyone, all that mattered was winning, and I can really feel that here, starting from ownership to management to coaches, and just meeting everybody, and just there's such an intent and such, purpose to win, and it makes me excited just even being here a couple days, and just excited to be part of it, and want to contribute as much as I can, as fast as I can, and just ready to get going.
Dan Wiederer from the Chicago Tribune. Joe, just piggybacking on that question and answer, what do you see as the value of your experience in those two programs that will allow you to become a compass for younger players as you get your feet on the ground here?
Yeah, fortunate to play for some really good coaches, really good quarterbacks, and really good offensive lines, and I think just being a part of that and seeing how the day-to-day goes, how certain people approach meetings, how they approach practice, what they do in between meetings and practice, nutrition, I felt it was so fortunate to witness that and to be around it, and tried to copy what guys were doing in the building, and just kind of they took it a day at a time, and trying to make small improvements each day and get better, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do too.
What's it been like for you to reunite with Ben here in Chicago, and then how would you describe the last year in LA and what happened there for you?
It's awesome. I had a great relationship with Ben. He was with me when I was a young pup, my rookie year, and what he brings to the table is awesome, and I couldn't be more excited, especially having a guy like this on the line, Drew, Darnell, and Braxton. But last year it was a little hiccup along the road. Things like that happen, and I feel like it definitely sharpened me a little bit, brought everything into perspective, like this game, it can come and go whenever. But, I was able to build more of appreciation for it and, hone in on my craft, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Courtney Cronin, ESPN. For both of you, very clear the priority is Caleb Williams, bringing both of you guys in via trade. How do you view what your responsibility is in helping with pass protection, helping with a young quarterback taking that next step, and the role that you're going to be playing here in Chicago?
You got it.
I'd say, for any quarterback, you've seen what happened last year. He had taken a lot of hits, and, you got to build confidence in a young guy like that, and any quarterback, honestly, and, I feel like that's something we're able to bring to the table, and I've seen a lot of tape of him do great work protecting Pat, and, that's just part of our job.
Yeah, like you said, you kind of just want to give the quarterback as much time as possible. You never know what's going on back there, really just trying to play through the echo of the whistle, and, right back at him. He's got a ton of great film, and I'm excited just to be part of it all.
Jonah, you often hear offensive linemen talk about moving from one side to the other and playing with a different hand and the adjustment. How big of an adjustment do you think it's going to be? Is that a concern for you at all?
Not at all. Actually, my first start in the NFL was at right guard versus the Chicago Bears, so I think I'll be just fine.
Yeah, Jonah, this guy next to me said you're Pro Bowl caliber guard when you're at that position. Obviously, a big reason why you're here. What can you go into a little bit more specifics just about playing in Detroit in that system, why it fit, and why it brought the best out of you?
I would say, especially I feel like my best years were with Ben. He calls the game to our strengths, and things we're good at, and it's not just for one guy specifically. And I felt like I was able to strive in that system, and I'm excited to get back into it. Get back to what I was able to do, and keep it rolling.
Joe, Kevin Fishbane from The Athletic. In your brief time talking with Ben, getting to know Ben a little bit, what do you like about what he's asking for out of offensive linemen and kind of his scheme and how you can fit?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just watching, Detroit's offense over the years. It's, every week it's like 30, 40 points with really great creative plays. And, it's kind of just an offense you want to be a part of. And he has such a clear, communicative way of describing, what he wants. And you can just tell the passion and the love for the game. And, it's infectious. I think everyone around him feels it. And, it's a coach you want to play for.
Question for Joe, straight back. Jason Leisure with Chicago sometimes, back center.
hi.
Yeah. When you were drafted to New England and you signed with Kansas City, those were both places where they already had it rolling before you arrived. What appeals to you about getting in on the ground floor of something like this?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff is tremendous. Ryan's been awesome, making moves and, adding Jonah and just the offensive line as a whole. And, it's a process that I'm excited to start, though. Starts in OTAs, I think, and just, building that chemistry, building the camaraderie, and, excited to be meet all the guys and just, get after it.
Chris, last one.
Joe, as an extension of that, how do you impact a winning culture, a championship culture? What did you learn along the way with your 2 stops there to doing that?
Yeah, just seeing how guys approach the day, how guys approach practice, the intensity that they have in meetings and the attention they pay to details. And, it's really a day-to-day thing. It's trying not to look too far ahead, just try and, maximize each day, trying to make the most of it and, put your head down and try and make improvements. And after a while, look up and see where you're at. But, it's really just a day-to-day, the small things, the details.